major way. You know we doing major things. Hit me up with that tape of fade. Now let me hear what them haters say. You want it, you need it, I got it, come get it, stay gifted, stay gifted, stay gifted, stay gifted. You want it, you need it, I got it, come get it, stay gifted, stay gifted, stay gifted, stay gifted.
It's a power.
Alright, so let's not waste no more time, man. We're gonna go ahead and start my first guideline using my Babyliss FX skeleton trimmers. And I want to kind of drop it to contour the shape of the client's head. I'm gonna go up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch per guideline. I want a nice stretch blend. And y'all have always seen this on my channel. I don't like the compressed blends. I know there's some clients out there that like that bulkiness, you know, in the fade, but I like a nice stretch blend. That way you can see some nice gradiency. And that way, whenever a client asks, I want it from a 0-1 to a 2 to a 3, I know that they prefer a stretch blend. If they want some bulk, they'll let me know. But basically what I did, I already scissor cut the top. I didn't know if I was gonna record this or not, but I started recording right around whenever I started the blend. After I did the half guard all the way open, now this is the 1 guard all the way open. I'll put it in the middle and then close it to soften up that line that the 1 is gonna leave behind. Again, 1/2 inch to 1 inch per guideline, keeping that shape on the guidelines as well. This is my number 2 guard. The highest guard I'm going to be using is the number 3. As you can tell, I do have a rig set up on my chest. I will be dropping a in-depth video on this product, basically doing a review on it. So I don't want to say too much about it, but if y'all are gonna be in the comments about, you know, what I got going on, just know I'm dropping a video about the rig here soon, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so after the number 2, I like to jump down to my number 1.5 guard to remove whatever the number 2 left behind. As you can tell with the stretch blend, you're able to see gradiency, light, medium to dark. Alright, so this is my highest guard I'll be using. This is number 3. Everything else is going to be with clipper over comb. He likes that style where it's either all spiky all the way up the top, or kind of comb it to the front, spike it up in the front. I've been cutting this client now for about 4 or 5 years now. We've always switched up his styles, him and his father. Alright, so whatever the 1.5 left behind, I have my 1 guard open and I'm softening up whatever that 1.5 left behind. As you can tell, that blend is becoming butter. Not butter, butter. Alright, so this is what's gonna bring the blend together, guys. I got my half guard on. I'm using my Gamma Ergos, if you have not yet already noticed. I'm using my Wall Premium guards with that. I love this system. They cut so clean, man. The clipper's quiet and they're so precise. They fit real comfortable in the rig. So I love using this combination with the Babyliss FX. After I have the lever all the way open, I'll put it in the middle, then close it. As you could tell, that's starting to knock out whatever the 1 left behind. Now we're just gonna do some touch-up work. We're gonna do some detail, get some dark spots out. We will go back to a different guard, but what I like to do is I'll start with the lever open, just because you can always create yourself a guideline or a bald spot. So if you have the lever all the way open and it's not cutting, you can work your way down, versus with the lever all the way closed, you don't know, you can't eye what level is in that area. You can create a spot that you can't get out, or a bald spot, right? So trial and error. If it's not cutting, you can work your way down. You can always take care of it, can't put it back on. So same thing, guys. I'm just connecting the back around that super the bone area. As you can tell, the blend with my guidelines, guys, to me this is a low fade. It's just a stretched low fade. You can see gradiency. There's still darkness. There's still a medium darkness. Like, this is what I like when it comes to stretch blends. To me, this is a low fade. Some may say, oh, that's not a low fade. Guys, I got videos where it's a compressed low fade, or even just a low fade where the bulk is at the bottom. I get it. This is just a preference that I like, and I've always used this system as stretching my blends. So same steps, guys. What you do to one side, you do to the other. I just want to take the time to say we have hit 100,000 subscribers. I dropped a video of thanking my subscribers for hitting 100K. The views weren't there. They were messing up my algorithm, so I took it down. But nonetheless, guys, a great milestone in my journey. I appreciate all the support since day one. It has been an amazing journey. I've learned a lot about myself, about YouTube, about you all guys. And it's just, it's very humbling that I have reached out to 100,000 different people, helped 100,000 different people, inspired 100,000 people, motivated 100,000 people, and hopefully I continue to do that with even more subscribers, because right now it's all gas, no brakes, man. I cannot slow down. I gotta create this content for you guys. I got so much stuff in the bag, y'all. I got so much ideas that I want to incorporate in my channel. So stay tuned for that, man. But it's definitely a humble experience to reach that milestone, because it has been 4.5 years, almost 5 years of hard work, consistency, and there were times where I wanted to give up. I'm not gonna lie. I think that you get that feeling in anything that you do in life, but you gotta remember where you started and why you started. It's like that saying, you know, you came this far, why stop now? You gotta think like that in everything that you do, guys. I understand people switch up their careers, their masters or whatever, but this is different to me. This was something that was born with me. Life before barbering was dope, you know, traveling with dancing and stuff like that, but this right here, I feel like this chose me from barber college. So to reach out to 100,000 people and help them out, man, this is what I wanted. Whenever I was in barber college, I would reach out to YouTubers that are doing it big and try to get questions answered and all that, but it never really happened. And I'm not shooting shots at them. I didn't want to be that person. I wanted to be that help that people were looking for and will get answers back. I can't answer everybody, but I try my best. You know, I try not to be Hollywood. I try to be transparent and human at the same time. But guys, this side is coming together, same steps. And we have a lot to work with as far as like space. So with the stretch blend like this, I think it can accommodate my client's head shape and the way that he wears his hair, and just showing that it's a nice blend. He hasn't had a blend like this. He's always done a #1 on the sides, but he wanted to try like a real nice low fade, so that's what we did. All right, so clipper over comb. You'll see right here, I'm gonna get a close-up picture of it. I'm not resting the comb inside of the client's hair, like going towards the top. I am resting the bottom of the comb and flicking out the teeth towards me to create that shape, a square shape rather. As you can tell right here, that bottom of the comb is resting on the client's hair, and I'm flicking out that teeth to create shape. Now, yes, it matters where you hold that comb. You can hold it inwards to create a round shape. You can blend it more into the top like a faux hawk and feed the teeth of the comb into the longer hair, but I want a square shape. So that's why I'm resting the bottom of the comb on the client's head and flicking out the top. All right, keeping this C cup real natural, man. I don't want to do too much to it. We're gonna put the edge up on, excuse me. We're gonna put the edge up on it, and again using my cordless FX skeleton trimmers. As you can tell, the battery clip is not on there for my mat. Again, I'm using the rig on my chest, so it didn't really fit like I wanted it to. Plus, it's not really charging on my chest, so what I'll do is I'll use this trimmer and clipper out throughout the day. and then if I get like a nice little break, I'll go ahead and put it on the charger and it'll do its thing. But we're just making sure we keep this edge up as natural as possible, but we still want it to be sharp. We don't want it to look like it doesn't have an edge up, but because I think that's what frames the haircut, and that's what brings out the haircut a lot more, is not only detailing your blend but also the edge up. So like I said, I already cut the top, guys. I just didn't think that I was gonna record this, but I was like, you know what, this could be some dope content. So that's the rig. I have it on my chest. Again, a full in-depth review. I use it for a whole week. I want y'all to get my insight about it, so stay tuned for that video. But I used it for a whole week. I love it, but stay tuned for the full video. Alright, so now I had put some 245 Victory Fiber in there, and because he likes that gel look, and I'm just spiking it all the way up, kind of combing it to the front, adding some nice texture. So this is the end result. Hopefully you like this haircut tutorial. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Team Gifted, stay gifted.